now move on to vocabulary MCQ, questions 6 to 10. Number 6. Why are you so blank while your brother is so hard working? A. Slothful, B. Insolent, C. Energetic, and D. Sympathetic. Now, there are two parts to this. First of all, you have to understand what the words mean. Slothful, insolent, energetic, and sympathetic. And next, you have to understand what the question is asking for. Look for the key word. It says while, and it says so hard working. Okay? Why are you so something while your brother is so hard working? Well, you're actually doing an opposite. So what is the opposite of hard working? You may ask. Lazy, of course. But if you look at the blank, oops, there is no lazy. Lazy is not an option. So we got to find something else. Okay, let's look at A. A is slothful. Slothful comes from the word sloth. A sloth is an animal, do you know? A sloth is an animal that is so slow, just goes very, very slowly. Can you imagine? What kind of people will act like a sloth? Probably somebody lazy. Once in a while when we are in a lazy mood, we tend to move very slowly as well. Don't you agree? Now let's look at B, insolent. Now, when you're insolent, you are actually rude. Okay? You're not mindful of what people around you. You don't care. Alright? And C is energetic. Full of energy. When somebody is full of energy, it means what? He's raring to go. Okay? And everything is game for it. Yes, that kind of people are energetic. And you're usually energetic in a maybe mid-morning, alright? Not when you first wake up. Usually when you first wake up, we are so lethargic, we are reluctant to get out of bed. By mid-morning, you should be energetic. And D, finally, would be sympathetic. Sympathetic comes from the word sympathize. Alright, what's the meaning of sympathize? Alright, it comes from the word sympathy. Sympathy basically means that you pity people. You take pity on people. You try to understand what the other party is going through. So you can sympathize with a person. So what do you think is the best choice here? Don't you think it should be slothful? Why are you so slothful while your brother is so hard-working? Let's take a look at question 7. Sam spilled tomato sauce on Mom's new blank and the stain would not come off. Okay, the clue would be that this something belongs to Mom. Okay, what should it be? Should it be a tableware? What's a tableware? Tableware will be things like plates, a container. Alright, that's a tableware. Plates. And basically containers. Okay? And a tablespoon? You think about your dinner time. When you use your tablespoon to eat your fried chicken or whatever, and you use your tomato sauce, does it come off easily? Yes, because of the material. Because it is plastic. Okay? So tablespoon is made of plastic. So this will not be the answer. C will be tablecloth. Of course, from the word, we know that it is a piece of cloth. Okay? So there's a high chance that the ketchup cannot be, rather the tomato sauce cannot be washed off. But let's look at D. D is a timetable. Should the timetable be Mom's, something that belongs to Mom? Of course not. Okay, so what do you think is the best answer? Well, in my opinion, it has to be the tablecloth. Sam spilled tomato sauce on Mom's new tablecloth and the stain would not come off. Alright, that will be option C. We shall now look at question 8. The church choir sang like a what of angels at the Christmas party. A what of angels. This is a collective noun. It is something that you would have learned from your textbooks. But there's something that I want to caution you, this word. This word is read as choir and not choir. It is read as choir. It's a group of people singing. Okay, what should it be? If you have a group, alright, the word group is not specific enough. It becomes very tiring. A group of people, a group of files, a group of angels, a group of flowers, a group of umbrellas. That's boring, isn't it? So let's just keep group to something that is in general. Okay, let's look at team. A team of, well, what comes in a team? It has to be either players or oxen. Oxen also comes in a team, you know that? Interesting, isn't it? And a host, right, this is the answer. It's a host of angels. Alright, and troop. A troop. A troop of what? A troop of soldiers. And a troop of monkeys. You see it? Alright, so the best answer for this is host. The church choir sang like a host of angels at the Christmas party. Let's now move on to question 9. Sarah won the Best Student Award in her school last week and she is blank. Now, take note of the keywords. She won. How do you feel when you win? And you didn't win just anything, you know. You won the Best Student Award. How do you think you feel? Of course, you are delighted. You are happy. Right? Therefore, can you be as blind as a bat? Which simile will you choose? Or as devoted as a mother? You know how mummies are devoted to you, right? Anything that, you know, whenever you need her attention, she comes. Or as crafty as a fox? Of course, I will choose the most obvious, which is as happy. Even if I don't know what a lark is. But because of the word happy, I know that's how I feel and I'll choose it. But by the way, a lark is a bird. Okay, it's a kind of bird. And why are larks happy? Larks love to sing. Okay, and they fly beautifully and they sing. Alright, so this simile, as happy as a lark, is something you have to remember. Sarah won the Best Student Award in her school last week and she is as happy as a lark. Let's now move on to question 10. The school holidays are in blank, the last month of the calendar. Now, of course, if you don't know what's the months of the year, then I'm afraid you may not be able to answer this question. Let me just go through very quickly the months of the year. We have January, being the first month, February, March, April, May, June, then we have July, August, September, October, November, followed by December. Take note of the pronunciation of this last month. It is December and not December, like most people will say. So the last one of the calendar has to be this one, which is December. The school holidays are in December, the last month of the calendar. Have you got all the 5 questions correct? Give yourself a pat on the back if you have.